So basically, Karan, we have started this podcast about pursuit of happiness at FHR, where the whole idea was to be able to talk about our collaborations and partnerships that are here. So in this episode, we are going to talk about our partnership with Four Seasons. So as you would know, Naveen has been a very dear friend of mine. Our kids went to school together. So the association has been since over 2 decades at least. And looking at his expertise and Four Seasons doing amazingly well, not just in Tri City, but in entire North India. So the idea was to get him over and take over the clubhouse and the restaurant. And that way, another, thing at the back of my mind was that it will relieve me of all the pain and the stress of trying to run a restaurant where I do not have any experience.
Right, sir.
So, first of all, I'd like to welcome you because you are the general manager here and running the show
Thank you so much,
for
sir.
Naveen. And in his absence, I think we will talk with you about this association and partnership. What we are looking for is in terms of after you guys have taken over and you being on board, what are some of the initiatives that have been taken so far here?
As of now, we are starting with this good multi-cuisine menus on board. As we already know that we have good 80 covers inside the restaurant. And if you talk about the lawn one area, we can go up to 150 also. So we are planning these hospice suites parties with corporates. We are also planning these Sunday brunches moving forward. And if we talk about the multi cuisine menu, we are serving you Asian, continental, and Indian on board, which again we have the best of the chefs on board for all these cuisines, serving you the
Of
quality
course,
food
that has
out of
always
the
been
kitchen.
there
Yep.
because I think Four Seasons has got the bandwidth with their base kitchen and everything else to be able to offer, and the professional chefs that they have on board,
Nice.
and the largest number of weddings or any celebration per se that they handle. So I think with that idea, I don't think having the manpower or the cuisine, the one that can be rolled out. One is on a regular basis, but I think for the functions and parties that get booked, you are able to take the assistance from the base kitchen also to be able to add any special cuisine if the guest asks for, right?
Exactly, sir. Exactly, exactly. So the varieties of cuisines coming up. We are starting the live kitchen also. We have renovated the live kitchen. We are planning to do the live pizzas and live dim sums, live sushis out of our live kitchen. So very soon you'll get to see that coming out of the kitchen. And if we talk about the nearby area in Chandigarh, we are planning to go out and cater there also for ODCs, for small get-togethers. As you already know that we are doing it from last good 3-4 months.
Yeah, from this season, Naveen had mentioned that not only would we be doing the regular lunches and dinners or breakfast that people come and have
Right,
and they enjoy here,
right, sir.
but would also take care of small functions and gatherings from this kitchen itself and from with the current with the staff that is here
Exactly.
to be able to do it at other venues or even the residences of the people living in the vicinity in the northern
All
sectors
this.
and close by. So basically, I think one of the things which is the strength of this place, and I would just like to ask you with your being here in terms of the guest experience, is the difference of most of the restaurants and eateries being indoors in showrooms or in these closed environment
Right, sir. You're
vis-a-vis
correctly right
this.
on
So
this.
how do you see this?
In the lap of nature, the beauty of nature, the best place to have your evening meals. You can come along with your family at FHR. Terrace Garden will give you the best of the cuisines if you talk about Chandigarh all over, nowadays people have these covered spaces, which again I'm not sure people are liking it very much, but for a different kind of a feeling, a different kind of a nature go out, you can always come to FHR. And with Four Seasons and Forest Hill combinedly, we can offer them the best of the
I think these days,
facilities.
because of the winter months,
Right.
even during the day, the beautiful. It's an amazing time to have your brunches or lunches,
Right, so.
and be able to come with your family. So daytime is also, besides the evening, an ideal place to be able to come and enjoy
Right.
with your families.
Right.
I think I was told that I think from the first weekend of December, we are also going to roll out the lunch buffets, which
Right, sir.
would happen on
Right,
weekends.
sir. On weekends, we're starting Sunday brunches.
Yeah, that has always been a big attraction
Always.
from the previous years, and I think now with Four Seasons being on board, it would be a big hit.
We will add on more things to this buffet, this Sunday brunch, you can say. We will give you more of the cuisines added to the Sunday brunch, and the best of the service we can offer you. And you know, sir, how things are with Four Seasons, the best of the catering we are serving already in Tri City. And moving forward with Forest Hill, I think we'll get the best of the customers also.
I know. See, what I had noticed was that with the banquet functions that we have here. Last year, I think we did about 175 big uh, functions that included wedding related functions, and there was some other events like anniversaries, etc. And they were close to, I would say, or about 75% of the same, even though we give the choice for those bigger functions for the guests to be able to decide on the caterer that they want. But at least 75% of them decided to go with Four
Four
Seasons.
Seasons.
So, which shows that that's the number one choice. And and I'm also seeing with the new setup that has been created behind the clubhouse and the restaurant, which can cater to smaller gatherings of birthdays, anniversaries, or any other special occasions, which can easily cater to about 100 guests. So the setup that has been created has come out so beautifully, and I've seen many functions and parties happening there where people are enjoying it. So what are the kind of uh, functions that you see, or the parties that you've seen now in the recent past in this winter season that are happening there?
So we talk about sundowners. People are planning their sundowner parties. People are planning their corporate get-togethers with us. Then again, weddings are always the core of the season. People plan their small wedding get-togethers. They plan their after-wedding get-togethers, their receptions. So there are many much more get-togethers with us on same. In coming months, you'll see good footfall again for sure. We already have a business in pipeline. We already have bookings, whereas in there are groups of 50 to good 200 people also.
Yeah, I think the lower garden, which is La Jardin, with the fountain and and these gazebos with a separate PDR, I think that is areas ideally suited for smaller gatherings of up to 150 200 guests,
Let's
which can be catered for because they have their own covered area and they have their separate bathrooms or the loos to be used for these parties and functions.
this again add-ons the things to the customers, whereas in they get the comfort also. They have these all the facilities, all rejuvenating facilities inside the forestal itself that add on to the product itself.
Yeah. It is recently after taking over, I think the coffee bar with the dessert counter that was added, I think is another big hit
Right, so
because
very
people
very
are able
nicely
to
done.
enjoy all different flavors. So what are the some of the kinds of coffees and desserts that
So we are this is a freshly brewed coffees. We are serving you cappuccinos, lattes, and many more options are there with us. Followed by we have our own bakery whereas in we give you these nice cheesecakes and more of the bakery items from that particular coffee shop. So guests can always come and order.
They all come from the
The
bakery of Four
pastry,
Seasons.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Everything is from Four Seasons. So have we all the chefs are trained on bakery, and bakery is again one of the forte with us.
Yeah,
So
because that's a big
big
section. I think
section,
even
right?
in all the wedding related functions where desserts and all the bakery items come from the base kitchen.
Base kitchens.
So where exactly is the basic kitchen located and how
So
big it is?
so this is in sector 82, and it's a huge setup there.
Yeah, I think because I believe that what Naveen mentioned to me is that on any given day, for him, they keep they're able to cater to about 2,000 covers
Easily.
on a
Easily.
single day. So
Easily.
you guys are able to roll out as much food that's required to cover. So whether those 2,000 covers are in one particular function or they are probably in two or three, so they are able to do that. That's what it is. And then being a detailed oriented person, I've seen that he makes sure that they're equipped in the proper manner to be able to take care of the standard of food, the presentation, the quality, the taste.
Everything. He makes sure he keeps an eye on particular events himself also. He makes sure every single event is taken care properly. The service, the food, um, guest interactions, and many more things he add-ons to it, and he makes sure that every event is always the best for the customer.
I know. So one of the things that I had talked to him about was is I'd like to tell you that we have an organic farm which comprises of a farming section where we grow salads and veggies and fruits, etc. And we also have our own dairy farm where we have these indigenous cows, ghee and saiwal, and a goat farm and a poultry farm with the free range eggs, free range chicken, and grass fed goat, etc. So I was speaking to Naveen that if we create a specially curated menu that can comprise of dishes, selective number of dishes that can be rolled out using all these organically grown, uh, you know, the vegetables and the salads, etc., and even the dairy that can be used in there.
For sure, sir. We will for sure use it in future, and we will plan a, a, a different kind of a menu, whereas in the freshly organically
Produced,
produced products can be used in the same,
yeah,
so
because
that
there
this
is
will
a lot,
add on to the place itself.
yeah, because there are lot of awareness and people have become very conscious of
Right.
what they're having and what they're eating. So I think that can become a very popular choice for people
For sure.
to come all the way, because that would we could be the only ones where we can have this concept of folk to table
Right.
being done, and where all the organic products can be made available to them while they dine here. And one more thing is that since we are here in the lap of nature, in this is where the Shivalik Hills begin, next to Chandigarh. So this is the Shivalik Hill range, and with the beauty and the landscape and this kind of a backdrop, there are a lot of amazingly beautiful spots, hidden gems, I would say, that are there where you can enjoy the sunrise or the sunset, a lake view, another spot where you can have wildlife sightings, etc., etc., where small, intimate, uh, these locations can be made for curated dining experiences. So the discussion that we had is that if we have a small mobile kind of a van equipped with the equipment that is required to be taken just to cater for small gatherings, probably it could be from a few persons to maybe 50 individuals, which can be set up for a particular evening and paired with the right kind of entertainment, be it somebody playing
Sure, sir.
a
Four
musical
Season is
instrument.
always equipped for all these
I
kind
know.
of
Yeah,
things. We can always move according to that, and we can cater for sure. We can give our guests the next level experience, whereas in they can decide their own menus, and according to that, we give them a beautiful setup there that would add on.
that's what I'm saying,
Right,
because
sir.
you have the expertise to be able to offer amazing food, but when it will get coupled with amazing locations as well,
Right,
and
sir.
the right kind of drink or wine or whatever, and some kind of music to add, entertainment to add along with that, so that would be something really unique in terms of what can be offered to the guests, both for people who may want it for special occasions, that may be from the Tri-City area, and also others who may be staying with us at the property where they have come for a short break or a weekend or a holiday. So it can act as a medium for all these different groups of people. So basically, in terms of staff now, we have besides chefs and servers, are we adding more? Have we added more team into this to be able to cater for the growing market that, since you said that the ODCs are being handled from here and the private parties and functions, etc. I also know that some of the functions people were really enjoyed
Right, sir.
that were conducted by the staff here. I happened to be attending one of the functions where I was invited here at FHR only, but it was a friend of mine who was hosting that, and they really loved the catering and the food there.
Right, sir. So yes, sir. For sure, we have added to the team. We got new chefs on board for all the sections. If you talk about, and then we have service staff also added now on board. And moving forward, we are looking for more staff to be operating inside, so that guests get that vibe also, and we are able to cater each and every person on board and moving out also. Because at many places you'll go out in Chandigarh, you'll not see proper staffing, whereas in your order is never on time on table. But we try our level best to give the best of hospitality on board, and whenever we are going out, we are fully equipped, whereas in about the food and for the service also. So that's how we are planning, sir. And let's see. Let's hope for the best. And moving forward, you'll get
So I think
to
we
see
have,
more of the things.
yeah, we look very excited to see, as I said, both the parts where these for the curated dining experiences to be added. That is something that I'm looking forward to
For sure,
being
sir.
initiated here. That will totally set a new benchmark for the F&B industry to be able to offer something unique in terms of this. So thank you once again, Karan, for
Thank you
being
so much, sir.
here and being a part of this podcast so that we could share this series of pursuit of happiness. And I think food is a very important part of everybody being happy. So if you if you are having good food that you enjoy, and that automatically, I think everybody becomes happy with that. So I think with rest of the things that are there, this becomes the most important element.
Yes,
And for that, I'm thankful that Four Seasons is a partner with us here.
we are also very thankful to FHR, sir, for giving us a beautiful product. And moving forward, we'll make sure that we take this to the next level.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.